Hey guys, long time no see. It's Ash here for the Gunners and Blues, and welcome to the match reaction to yesterday's game against Chelsea. Not the result we wanted. I suppose trying to make sure that we go more positives than we do negatives. Right from the off, we clearly see that we need a forward line. Obviously, we haven't done things. Well, actually, we have done things the Everton way like we normally do. Unfortunately, we lost Dominic Calvert-Lewin to injury well before this game. He's going to be out for 4, 5, maybe 6 weeks. Knowing him, it'll be even longer. And then, obviously, during yesterday's game, we lost Yerry Mina, which proves that we love the guy. We seem to play better when he's on the pitch. A character to have around the training ground, around the club, but he clearly cannot stay fit. And why should we? When he plays a game, he's going to come on, and then we're going to waste a substitution on him because he can't stay fit. Then we have poor Ben Godfrey, who only lasted about 8 or 9 minutes, and then because of, well, it was his own mistake, to be fair. John Pickford tried to rescue the situation. Somehow the referee and the linesman didn't see that the ball was well out of play, and Ben Godfrey tried to rectify the mistake that he made, and in making a tackle, it looks like he's caught his foot in the grass along the green somewhere, and he has fractured his foot, which means he's probably gone for 3 to 4 months. So that's a key defender, of course, out. We do have backups, but whether those backups can actually do the job that was required is another thing coming. With the game itself, Chelsea didn't offer too much. Now that is a worry in itself, saying, okay, well, what's going to happen when we get a team that's in form, in gear? What are they going to do to us? The real positive is that the amount of corners that we lost in this game yesterday, we conceded, we dealt with. Defensively, we were absolutely brilliant. When you have Alex Iwobi playing in midfield with the Curry, I thought both of them did well. Nathan Patterson for me did absolutely brilliantly. I did lose the stream left, right and centre at times, so there's probably things I missed out, which one of the things I missed out was a very early chance for Tarkowski, which absolutely he's the one that's going to give the other guys a kick up the arse to make sure they play well. And when Mason Holgate came on, he did extremely well. He was there getting rid of the corners as well. The only thing is we're just lacking that striker. We're lacking that forward line. It's like we're going to put too much of the pressure on Anthony Gordon again, which means that one thing we will say about Anthony Gordon is the decision making sometimes lets him down, and what that means then he's trying to do it all himself. Some people are saying that Gray had a bad game yesterday. I thought he did okay. The bit that let me down was the part that matters, was he had that opportunity where it was the ball over the top for Gordon, or just to slice it through, he just left it too late. And then another chance that he had when he was 1-on-1 with a 37-year-old, don't get me wrong, he's still a great defender, Thiago Silva. He should have been able to get round him and make a better chance of his effort, or even hold up the ball until other players came in. Now the worrying thing I thought, when the kind of the strange one was that Dele Alli didn't play from the start, which we thought he would have in the false 9 position like he did against Dynamo Kiev, but he didn't do that. He played Gordon up front. When Dele did come on, he's not looking confident. He had a chance where he was in the box, and right from his first touch, it was just all over. It's like as if the movie Space Jam, when those guys come along and they take the skill from the basketball players, it's like someone has come in, grabbed him, and he's lost every single confidence in him. There may be more game time, he'll come better with that. So the board need to realise now, we understand Aldana was there in the stands yesterday, so it looks like some point today we might see that deal has gone through. It looks like Idrissa Gana Gueye might still return, so that's 2 players into a midfield area, which means that what happens to Alex Iwobi, where does he play then after that? Because one of those 2, if not the 2, would slot him straight into midfield more than Alex Iwobi. The board need to realise now we are very, very, we need a striker, whether it's to purchase one, which we don't know how much that's going to cost, how much we can afford to spend, but we need one. Letting Lewis Dobbin go out on loan, letting the other lad go out to Sunderland, who I believe scored yesterday, Ellis Sims. I think he scored twice for Sunderland yesterday, whether you like it or not, or you don't agree that he's ready, the fella seems to be able to find the net. You may as well, if we're not going to have Calvert-Lewin, we can't rely on Solomon Rondon to get us the goals. Maybe in the lower League Cup games, he can play those games, get in there. We may as well have kept Ellis Sims and played him up top until Dominic Calvert-Lewin comes back, and let Anthony Gordon do what he likes to do on that left-hand side. Dwight McLean, he's had a start as well. Not amazingly, not like he did against Dynamo Kiev, but he'll get into the side. He'll get his assists hopefully and goals himself. So I'm not overly disappointed at the results yesterday. I'm just happy that we didn't get a pasting. And when the final whistle went at Goodison yesterday, there were still cheers and applause for the players, and that's what mattered a lot for me yesterday, because I was waiting for the whistle to go and just hear a chorus of blues. That's what I was waiting to hear, but thankfully it didn't. So the positive is we can kick off from this with Aston Villa next Saturday and do the job against them. Regardless of how bad we are, we should be able to go and beat Aston Villa. We just need to make sure we have something in that final third. So back in training, Frank should go with the side, and let's get something organised that we can go and get something in the final third to get the ball in the back of the net. Because we holding defensively is great, being able to play out of midfield and play out defensively is great, but if you can't put that ball in the back of the net, we won't survive on 0-0 draws the whole season. Okay, so I'd love to see what you think in the comments. But I think it's a not the result we wanted, but nice to see that we didn't get an absolute drubbing that in my bones I thought was going to happen. Until then, guys, take care. Don't forget to listen to this on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts to the audio edition of the match review. Take care, and I'll see you next time.